the PPE stuff. What we're talking about is the fundamental structure of the way that COVID was dealt with economically. So, all right, let's start with the assumption that you have to do lockdown, okay? And, you know, I'm not going to have any opinion on that because I know there's a lot of strong opinions, but that was the political narrative at the time. Let's start with the assumption that you have to do lockdown. As soon as you do lockdown, a ton of people lose their jobs, essentially, and lose their incomes. So basically, government has to support them. This is the situation. And the obvious thing to do is what was done, which was essentially the central bank printing money, lent to the government gives the money out, loads of money gets given out. And it looks like nothing's changed, right? Because you're not working for a period of time, but you're still getting your income.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really matter.
Still meeting your bills as well. So.
But we know the government makes a loss here because the government comes in and pours a load of money out. So we know somebody makes a gain. And we know it's not the furloughed worker because the furloughed worker is simply replacing their lost income. So I was sort of thinking about this a lot at the beginning of COVID, like a mystery. Who ends up with the money? You know, if we give in hundreds of billions to furloughed workers, but furloughed workers don't get richer, it's like a magic trick. You know, who gets richer, right? So I followed the money through the system, right? Okay, the reason furloughed workers are not richer is because the companies are not paying their wages. So are the companies richer? Well, actually, the companies are not richer because these specific companies, the employers of furloughed workers, are shut down. They're not richer. Okay, so where is the money that used to go to the companies? Okay, well, that came from the customers. And this is actually the correct answer. Customers are not spending money. Spending massively collapsed during COVID. But then you might think, okay, well, that's not a problem because we're all customers. Yeah. So then you're just going to get a transfer of money from government to the people. The problem is, it's not all customers that got richer. And that's because it's not all spending which collapsed during COVID. What collapsed during COVID was non-essential or luxury spending. So if you're a poor, ordinary family and most of your expenditure is rent, mortgage, food, bills, you still have those expenditures. The expenditures which disappeared are luxury expenditures. And who has the luxury expenditures? It's the rich. So basically, what happened during COVID was the money which the rich used to put into the economy was replaced by the money the government puts into the economy. Government prints the money, it goes to you, you pay your mortgage, it goes to the guy who owns your mortgage, which is the rich people, and it's basically illegal for them to spend it. So it was inevitable from the very beginning that we would have £800 billion transfer from the government to the rich.